The first domino has fallen, boys, with the Lachie Galvin Bulldogs situation. Bulldogs halfback Toby Sexton set to quit club in wake of Lachie Galvin signing. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, guys, especially if you are a Bulldogs fan. Now, I said it from the start, I'm a huge Lachie Galvin fan. I just didn't understand the signing from sort of his point of view, but also the Bulldogs as well. Like, they're on top of the table. Like, I don't understand why he'd rock the boat. He doesn't fit in positionally anyway. So it was very bizarre to me why they would actually go out on a limb and sign an unproven kid who literally hasn't played a finals game, a rep game. It was just weird. But, like Gus sees talent there and sort of jumped in, a new shiny toy, I guess you could say. I do feel very sorry for Toby Sexton. Toby Sexton, I know he was playing grade at the time, but at the end of the day, he went to a Bulldogs team that absolutely sucked. And he's been in there week in, week out, bleeding for his club, doing all this hard training, and he's helped lead them to top of the table and doing great. So I do really feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry for him, and just what's starting to happen. I've sort of been poking fun at Gus, and it is just fun. I love Gus, it's all this, but I do definitely feel like he's spoon feeding us and the players one thing and then doing something else. I think a lot of people thought he was going to come in and do exactly what he sort of did at Penrith, but it's actually very different if you look at it. Penrith really did recruit in through the juniors, and I think Bulldogs lost 5 of those juniors that were in that really good. It was the SG Ball, I can't remember the grading. I'm in Queensland, in New South Wales. 2 to Parramatta, 3 to Parramatta, 2 to the Roosters. And every sort of player that comes on the market, they're at least linked to. And if they're not saying they signed them all, but at least linked to. So it's very confusing. And this is the problem. This is the major problem here, right? Because everything Gus and Ciraldo has done up until now has worked, they're all bought in. If this fails, all of a sudden, people will start questioning, going, what the hell's going on here? Their words don't mean as much to the players anymore, and they could lose a lot of this momentum. So I'm actually really worried for the Bulldogs right now. I love seeing them on top of the table, or at least close to it. The fanfare, all that sort of stuff's been great for rugby league, and if they lose that and if this is an L decision from Gus and Ciraldo and the team at the Bulldogs there, I think they will lose the players a little bit, because they are 100% bought in at the moment. And if this is an epic fail and they're like, man, I can't believe they shafted us for this, shafted Sexton for this kid, and this kid's not even that good. Look how much they're paying him, all that stuff. It could really backfire for the doggies. So fingers crossed it doesn't, but we'll have to wait and see.